What's up, you guys? Steve Sterlacci here. I recently just recorded an entire EP for Jessica Lynn. This is a 7-song EP. Well, I guess it's not even technically an EP. You know how artists are doing this kind of thing where they're staggering songs throughout the year. Obviously, nobody's buying. Obviously, nobody's buying records anymore, so what we do is digital release a song every couple of months, and I just recorded all my guitar tracks for 7 songs. So I wanted to showcase some of the guitars that I used, actually all the guitars. So every guitar that I used on this record, or EP, singles, whatever you want to call it, I want to walk you through what I chose, why I chose them. So let's start off with numero uno. This is my #1 guitar. This is from Iconic Custom Guitars. This was a gift to me from Kevin, the owner. I was super surprised. It actually just showed up at my house one day. So thank you, Kevin. This has literally been my #1 go-to guitar for everything from regular country to rock to blues. This guitar covers it all, and it seems to get the best response from the crowds that come out to see us live. So I choose this guitar for pretty much, it's my do-it-all guitar. It does everything I needed to do. For these tracks in particular, I used a lot of it with the coil split neck pickup and the regular Tele bridge pickup. It gives me a really nice classic Tele sound. So I use this a lot of the clean stuff, the picking parts. If you put it on the bridge pickup, you get a lot of really cool sound. By the way, all the sounds that you're hearing are my Line 6 Helix. I'm using a bunch of different presets for this. I'm going to make a separate video about the Helix presets for those interested in that. But the entire record, everything is done through the Helix. Anyway, back to the guitar. So these are Lawler pickups. This is an Imperial low wind and I guess is classic 50s style bridge pickup. Aside from the clangy bits, I could throw it on the neck humbucker and get a really nice lead sound. Really nice parallel effects, the reverb and delay run in parallel. Side note. But yeah, let's go on to the second guitar that I used. So the second guitar that I choose is this Gibson Les Paul CM. This guitar was like the unsung hero of the record. Okay, I modified this. It used to have a stock humbucker, but I now put a GFS Mean 90 in it, so it's my like P90, what I call my ballsy guitar. I put new tuners on it. I put Graphtec tuners on it. Graphtec's best stuff ever. But yeah, this was a straightforward rock sound. I use this on every track as my power chord guitar. So any track that needed, you know, big sounding chords, this was my go-to. See what it sounds like. So that is my Gibson Les Paul CM, my ballsy rhythm guitar, big power chord guitar. Sounded great on the record. Next up we have my 1979 limited edition custom. This is such an awesome guitar. I have a whole video explaining the story behind this guitar. It's super unique, one of 24 ever made. Big heavy mother. So this was a lot of my solos that required a singing lead tone. This is my go-to. I also layered a bunch of power chords with the Les Paul CM. So let's hear what this sounds like. These are Porter pickups, the Anthem PAFs, and here's what we got. Bridge pickup. Really nice, just hard-hitting Les Paul sound right in your face. But the real beauty of this guitar is when you play leads with it and you really get that singing Les Paul sustain. So yeah, this thing gave me all of the singing lead sounds that I needed on the record, and one of my favorite guitars to play ever. So the next guitar is my 1968 Telecaster, real Fender vintage guitar. Amazing guitar. I chose this one when I needed a single coil neck pickup. I'm not a Strat guy, I just cannot play Strats. I don't know what it is about me or my style. I always hit the middle pickup and I hate it. So when I needed that nice single coil neck pickup, this was my go-to. I also used it on one of the tracks where I needed a more raw solo. This guitar is much harder to play than the Iconic is because of the bigger fretboard radius. It's a 10-inch radius, the Iconic's a compound. So when I need to, I guess, dirty up my playing, this is my go-to because it's a little bit more challenging to play and it gets a little bit of a different vibe for some certain solos. So here's what that sounds like. You can hear this thing definitely slops up my playing and makes it a little bit more raw sounding. Yeah, not the greatest example, so hopefully I can play a little something cleaner. So yeah, that's my 68 Tele. This is also loaded with Lindy Fralin pickups. The wiring on this, it gives me that series parallel switch in the 4th position, but I mostly use it just straight up bridge, middle, and neck. Next guitar. So the next guitar is this D'Angelico EX 175 Deluxe. This is easily one of my favorite guitars to record with. I used this on the filming of Jessica Lynn's last PBS special, Live from Dramatic Hall, because it sounds so good direct and it sounds so good recorded. These are TV Jones pickups and they're the most clear bell-like pickups. It's just such a great guitar. Having the Bigsby adds such a nice texture. So this was definitely a texture guitar for the record. I used it on one song in particular that required a really cool tremolo sound, so here's that. I mean, that's all you need right there. Just sounds so awesome, sits in the track so nicely. It sticks out when you need it to also. Another track that I use this on, and something that I do a lot with this guitar, is I use it when I need a really thick, twangy sound. So obviously I'm a Tele guy for the most part, but sometimes you need a little bit extra thickness to the twang. These TV Jones pickups really deliver that for me. So here's another example of what I'm talking about. This is the bridge pickup. So yeah, really nice, thick, twangy, also great for texture parts. That's my D'Angelico 175. This guitar is such a bitch to tune. So this next guitar is a really cool one. Both one of my least and most hated guitars that I own. This is a 66. This is a Harmony H79 12 string. This guitar has the thickest baseball bat of a neck that I've ever played. And not only that, the action is so high because it really can't be adjusted back here. But that being said, the gold foil pickups with the 12 string is one of the best sounds that you'll ever get for a record. Again, another great texture guitar that really makes choruses pop, or little verse parts where you just need to just let something ring out, put on some effects, and it just is awesome. So a lot of the times when I would use this guitar, it's literally just to hit big diamonds or just whole measure chords. So just literally hit a chord, let it ring out, let the 12 string and let the effects do their thing. So that's my 60s Harmony H79 12 string electric guitar. Again, gold foil pickups, absolute best. Trying to figure out if I'm missing any guitars. I think I got them all. But yeah, thank you guys for checking this out. If you stuck all the way to the end, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, checking out my other stuff. You could hear a lot more of my Helix tones, a lot more videos with these guitars. If you want any specific demos of any of these, let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to try to get to it eventually. I would love one day to just review all these because I think they're worth showcasing, and they're really cool instruments, really great tools for me to do the job that I need to get done. But yeah, any questions on these, please feel free, reach out, let me know. I always get back to the comments. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.